Okay, we are ready to go. Let me get started. I think we should be good. Yeah. All right. So, what was I doing yesterday? I don't remember. Okay. Let's get started with our editor. Ah, tea is so good, bro. All right, let me clear this because I can't see. Okay. So I have it to do. Done. Finish creating a new model for verification tokens. Yeah. Nice to refresh my memory on this. Updated email for password reset to use new model and URL to Next.js app endpoint. Create endpoint to check validity of aforementioned token. Finish for password reset. All right. So what I'll do here now, I'm going to lower this music just a tad because I can barely hear myself. There we go. This is better. So let's launch our app. We can get rid of this, clear this, and go here, and then simply npm run dev. Sweet. Let's go verify that our thing is running. Cool. So if you forgot your password, this is the page you end up. But I think this page also needs, let's say like you forgot your password, but you remembered, there should be a link here that says sign in, right? Because if you remember it, just for convenience purposes, you should be able to just click and go back. So let's go create that little linky in the bottom, right? So I'm gonna go pages, and then there's a smudge here on the screen. There we go. Pages, and then user. I think I have it on the sign up page, so I can just copy paste that shit instead of creating. Okay, this one right here. I'll just take this and then password reset, forgot password. And I'm gonna put that thing right under here. And then I am gonna order this properly, indent this properly. So we're just gonna say sign in here. We don't really need to do anything further. And we don't really need this either. I think we should say back to sign in. Yeah, back to sign in. Back to sign in. And it should take you to sign in. Cool. Forgot password. Cool. We are back here. I think I want to put a little bit of this like spacing around this because they look so close to each other. So the form control, title, text, stack. I'm just gonna say spacing equals 2. Let's see. Difference. No, did not. Let's make it 4. Okay, that kind of made a little bit difference, but let's verify this on mobile, right? Like to make sure that it looks still usable. But what's up with this text? Jesus, what does it look like as? Bruh. Why does it look like this? I really don't like how it looks. Let's go check this. Chakra UI mobile text. I need Maybe I need to put it inside a flex, right? So it kind of like adjusts it to, yeah, let's try a flex. I feel this would be better for flex. I think it needs to be here though. Heading text, text, then heading text. Okay, oh yeah, this is like this. Okay, that makes sense. So we're gonna come around here. Either way, just wrap this around flex and put this here and then put this fucker here. Let's see how this turns out. What the hell are you talking about? Oh. Oh my god, dude. No, 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 no. Text. Let's go back to text. And then the style. Like I need to centralize the content. Main with center gap. Let's try this. I think it could work out better. No, that actually fucked shit up. Why is it tripping though? Like it's inside this stack. How come it is doing that? Chakra UI. Center text. Hmm. Hmm. Create responsive layouts with ease. This is kind of what I'm trying to do. God damn it. There's no props on the box. What the heck? Most abstract component. Oh. Okay. Stack. What is the props on text? Like, which I don't really get it. Text. Props. Align. Text align. Casing. Okay. Color scheme. Decoration. Size. Okay. Brian. So I can actually just do a line, text align, text align, center, bruh. So am I passing? Yeah, I'm not passing things. So if I do align equals center. Why is it showing it next to each other? What the heck? Dude. This is so fucked up, bro. Come on, you can do it. Is it not reflect? There are some really weird errors here. Browser is not defined. Where is that coming from? And that's stupid. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? When it is raw, it needs to be under each other, no? Like, am I misinterpreting this thing? Stack, stack, stack. VStack, yes. It is VStack. You don't need the, because the VStack already has if stack props, yada yada. Okay. Okay, it works better with this one, but this text here is ass. I don't like the way it looks. What's the best wording? Let's go. Talk about templates. Browse and authentication. Navigation, authentication. Forgot password. Taking its sweet ass time to render, yeah. Damn. Come on. Is it my computer or is it this? Yeah, we need to simplify the text also. I think this is just much. Yeah, the heading here is just it is looking stupid. I don't like this. Jesus. Data display, divider list, that table, card, badge. No. Text. Yeah, we know that. Heading. Heading. I'm heading. No, I'm trying to go here. No. Yeah, I need something like this. Box heading text. I need to use a box for this. If I'm here. All right. Let's wrap this fucker inside the box. Ew. Um, I'm searching for something. Something else is coming up. That's dumb. Enter. Oh, it's just center, not centered. Jesus, this is ugly as fuck. Is this an extension? Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's an extension. Chill out, whatever your problem is. Trying to. Yeah, I really need to fix this fucking thing. On this one, it looks perfectly fine. But on here, is it? Hmm. This flex or box, whatever the fuck it is not doing it with. Okay. I need like some samples here because I know like it looks ass. I just don't know what exactly I'm supposed to be doing there. Hmm. White space pre-wrap. I like this. Why the heck did I do that? White space. But is it doing anything for white space when you come to Chakra UI, like text, white space, photography? Composes the box component, so you can pass all box style props. Hmm. Okay then, so we're gonna take this back. It is string text, else text. So why am I wrapping this around another text? I think I'm also doing dumb shit. Yeah, that should not happen. Okay, this is a step. And I'm coming down here, and if I do this, Jesus, looks fucking ugly. How about here? Looks ugly. So we need this thing to like be centered. So let's center this. Text align center. Basically, this is what I need. Yeah, this looks perfectly fine when I just center it. That's all I need. Text align center. Can I do this? Would that work? No, it wouldn't. Damn it. Okay, I think that worked. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if I go look at this, the text align on this one should have been applied from the top, right? Like it should inherit it. It didn't inherit it. Yeah, it doesn't change anything because it works the same. It inherits it. Cool. Yeah, I don't really have to do anything. Nice. Ah, bruh. Cool, cool, cool. This is fine. So now this section of this form is good to go. Okay. Let's go mobile. Nice. Cool. We are set. Alrighty. Check something here. Okay. All right. So this part is done. Now let's move on to the next. So here you provide your email address. I'm just gonna do the same one and we're gonna hit this. I'm gonna say send password reset email. The thing turns and it tells me this, and then I should receive an email here, which arrived right away. Nice and cool. So this time my URL is basically this, right? So this might not work. It actually did, which is cool. No account with given token. CC9, yeah, that doesn't matter. Because the endpoint, we're gonna create a new endpoint for that. So moving on, gonna go down here and create a new endpoint. We're gonna say account API user. Instead of doing this, I'm just gonna say verify token at hold on, why am I doing just verify user validation token. Why did I change? Okay, let's also undo this because it doesn't make sense. But what I'll do is I will this verify user validation token. Token verify user validation token. Verify user validation token. And duplicate this user validation token. Cool. We're just gonna get rid of this one for now. And then we are basically gonna just duplicate this. You know, it's okay to do that. Right here, we're gonna enter this. Cool. Okay. And we're gonna say check if the token is valid and usable from user.models.validation token. Basically, this is what we're gonna do. So, having said that, right? This wasn't thing, so that's fine. Really, yeah, let's revert this as well. Cool. Validation token is valid. So here we're gonna do user request.user. Like, doesn't matter for the session. Session check is not required. Return 200 if valid. Raise error and 400 otherwise. Makes sense, pretty straightforward. So we're gonna start with 500, which is fine. User doesn't exist, doesn't matter. So this is gonna be a validation token now. So one thing here we need to do, take into account, if there is a user, we should filter it with the user. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna check on my cat and then I'll be back. He's been outside for like a few hours and I'm gonna refill. God, it's so cold. Okay. So next here, why do I have an error here? What's the error? Oh, I need a comma. Yeah, there we go. Bro. Okay. The first thing that I need to do, check if there is a user, right? User is authenticated. token. So this should make sense. My thing is token. Cool. Nah, I'm just gonna say token equals validation token get token, right? And we're gonna say token.user. Actually, that doesn't make too much of a sense. Also, we don't need this. And then here, we're gonna say if user is authenticated, right? We're gonna say assert user.id equals token.user.id. Just ensure I should just throw a 404 here because you are not supposed to be doing this. I'm gonna say if not, right? And not I think I need a visible error thingy here. But whatever. I think I can import this. Hold on, what is the exception, the 404 exception that NextJS uses? Sorry, not NextJS, DRF uses. 404 exception. Where is it located? I think I'll just say phrase assertion error, and I'm gonna say invalid token. Tokens must match. No, token ownership. Ownership must match. That makes sense, right? Cool. And we don't need this at all. And then validation token not existing here needs to be a thing. I'm gonna say no token can be found with given identifier. Makes sense. And we are not doing user activation, right? We are just saying that it's good. And then the second one here is instead of saying status equals true, we are saying this, right? Assert. Yeah, we don't need these. And then we're going to say assert, right? Token dot is active is true, right? Token ownership would not be verified. This makes more sense. And then here we need to verify that it's an active token. Why do I have so many lines here? Anyways, is active, is a property, it's not expired, and it's not consumed. So you will be able to use it. If anything other than that, you need to go. I think that makes sense. So now I'm going to go ahead and create that endpoint and hit this endpoint and then utilize that response, right? So we don't need this. I think as far as the assignment here goes, we are good. What is this? Anyways, I think we are pretty straightforward here. Cool. We are not returning any data, so it's okay. And the status code is 200, 400, 404. 500 is being handled somewhere else, so we don't have to worry about that one. Cool. Cool. Okay. I think this is good to go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and generate my URL first. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do docker exec, go into my terminal and go into my Django shell. And I'm going to say from Django reverse. My cat wants to go out so bad. Coco, where's my boy? Token. Verify validation token. Verify user validation token. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, it wants an actual UUID. From UUID, import UUID4, and then I'm just gonna do this UUID4. Cool. So basically, this is the URL I need to use, right? We're gonna go over here now, and the file that we are fetching user validate token get API URL. User validate token, API user validation token URL as a string. Let me go make sure account user validation token, user validation token. And it's basically this. Coco, where's my kitty? He wants to go out so bad. So now user validate token, I come down. Why does it not keep my goddamn files? I'm working on this shit. You dingleberry motherfucker. Dude, it's annoying. Anyways, so user validate token, and then I'm gonna have an status and error, and then request. So if the status is true, right, status is gonna be passed. And then I'm gonna say here, if status, I'm gonna say good, else we're gonna say bad. And I think this should be good. So let's test it out. Bad, no account with given token. Doesn't make any sense. How the heck? Oh, yeah, good. There you go. Yeah, I just had to reload. So we're good. Now, it means that my application here went ahead, hit that endpoint right here, user verify validation token, and the token, it exists, and it's not expired. It is still active and usable condition. So now I can build my form. So here we're going to say status error. There is no data. We don't need to do any data. And right here, I'm going to bring in my full page form wrapper. Cool. And then in here, I am going to provide my new form. I'm going to go steal it from the other page I created. And then this is going to be basically this whole thing. Aside from the sign up. and put it here. Cool. So here I'll also provide a title. And we're going to say reset your password. That's password reset via token. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna import this. Which one did you import? Cool. Okay. So now this is set, and then here we're gonna do status is gonna be Boolean, and error is gonna be a string if it is provided. Actually, let's call this token error, and then token error should be this. Cool. Oh my god, my cat keeps crying. He really wants to go out. Hold on. Let me see if I can console this big boy. I had to let him out. I'm gonna let him outside maybe like another 2 hours, and then it's gonna be his dinner time anyway, so should be okay. Alrighty. So one of the things here that I'm facing as a problem is token error, right? Can I display that? Because I'm using that password field on registration on the sign up page, and I'm going to use it over here in the password reset page, and I will also use it on the password reset page as part of the profile settings. So I think it is time that I make it into its own component, so I can just utilize it in other locations, like just turn it into a portable module, right? So let me get started with that. So this one here, yeah, this is not going to work. So I'm just going to kill this entire thing here for now, just so I can still test my stuff. This is okay right now. There is nothing. My form wrapper is there, which is good. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my components, and then I'm going to create a new TypeScript file. The JSX, I'm going to say password field, right? This is going to be it. Password field. We're going to add this. And the password field that I'm going to be using is from here specifically, right? Oh boy, password field. Basically, this is it. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna utilize this entire fucker here. So let's go. Password field. I'm gonna do export default password field, password input field, right? Let's be precise. Default function input field. JSX.element. And we're gonna say return basically this. Cool. So now this currently has to be here. That has to be there. I think this needs to be here because it's importing multiple and we are set. Makes sense, right? Right. Okay. So here we're gonna have cannot find errors. Did you mean? Yeah, whatever. This doesn't matter. We're gonna expand this. Passport score colors. I'll also get that bad boy passport score colors. We're gonna take this here, and this is not something that we are changing anyways, so it's fine. And then passport score. Let's go get the password score. It is a state element, so we're gonna get this as well. All right, cool. Gonna be part of this. It's a state we are managing within the component, so it is fine. And I think this is okay. And also, I'm gonna get this. Cool. This needs to be right here. We're fine. And this needs to be right here. The import order really matters here. Okay. We don't need this. And then we're gonna say errors as the actually errors is good, that's fine. And then we're gonna say computer schema. So we need this schema here. So let me get the schema. Where am I getting this damn schema? The schema is defined here, which is okay. We're gonna sanitize it afterwards. Okay. Schema, and all we need here is just this. Nothing else. Okay. Cool. Okay. We do not need this. Do not need this. Things that we are not using, we do not need them. Okay. Ooh, Bruh. I'm just gonna say password. Right. I think I messed up something there when I'm getting this schema. Ah, this fucker like adds another thing there, which kind of breaks the whole thing. Your problem. Okay, there is no more error here, which is okay. We're fine. Show password. We need show password. Show password, we can just do ourselves constant show password. That show password equals use state false. Cool. So the on change password on change. Set show password, not show password. Cool. So that also does its thing. I think as far as the rendering goes, this is good. We are set, I think. No more errors, and we are fine. Cool. So let me see if I can render this over, but first I need to add it to our components here, right? Password field. Then we're gonna go ahead and use it right here. Not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna go. Ooh. Okay. That's pretty good considering. Worked on the first try. I like it. And verify that this also works like this as well. It does. I'm gonna reload it anyways. Cool. Does work. I like it. All right. Now, okay. Now, this is okay for now. So this page here, I have the password field, but I need to make it functional. I need to be able to extract the errors, and I need to be able to extract the value from the password field. How do I get that? You know, so this needs to happen. So this next one here is setting the password score, which we are not doing, right? Like that needs to happen when I'm on change, password on change. So we need that. Password on change, password field, password on change. Oh, this is fuck. I put this to the wrong place. Hmm. Okay. This is good. Why does PyCharm do this? It's really annoying. Jesus, finally. So I'll do here first name, last name, email address, right? And then I'm gonna say first name, gonna be a string, last name, gonna be a string, and then email address, if provided, is going to be a string. So I think I'll just say here interface input field props, and it's just gonna be this fucker right here, input field props, and then it's gonna be just this. We don't really need these anymore because it's not an object, isn't like a JSON object. This is more okay. Fix this for me, please, and thank you. So we don't need these anymore, right? We just need, actually, we just need the password. Fuck. Okay, we just need the password, and then first name, last name, and then email address. Cool. Why are you complaining? Yeah, pass it if it is there. If it is not, hold on. What is it? I'm trying to see what this takes. Rest. String, list of string number or string. Okay, I'm gonna say type list of string optional. No, TypeScript. Can I like do this? Like it's an optional? No, fuck. How the heck am I gonna do this then, dude? I don't know how to go about this, y'all. It's not really giving me much of a leeway here. Password is required, but TypeScript optional REST parameters. What if I do this? How about this? Just it being by default an empty string. Okay, finally. All right, this, bro. This is fine. And now, I need to somehow export this. I think I have to use a context. Like how we are doing use user. That's what I need. And I think it's in lib. Oh, it's in utils use user. Shit. Yeah, I have to use a context. Okay. React context. So I can export it as well. When to use. Toolbar to return, toolbar return. What to toolbar use a context. Context. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We're gonna get this working. I don't remember all the details yet. Context theme there. Toucan Chick Top. Hi, how's it going? Context. I need better examples. This is not what I need. React context for beginners. I need something in like the functional style and not on the component based style. Table, what is React context? Context, what's the problem? Does context resolve? Function return. Okay. Yeah, I need it for the hooks. So I can access the password value directly from within. Right? That makes sense, I think. No. Let is context, context, some context package. Doesn't okay. I'm too impatient to read this entire thing, but I know I have to. God damn it. Is this the latest version? 18. Okay. Okay, React context hooks. I need it with the hooks. Hooks API reference. I think I was doing yeah, I need it with this. Uh, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to access value from a child component, and I need to be able to actively and dynamically watch that value as it changes, right? Because it's important that I do that. So for me to be able to use the password field properly, I have to be able to watch it and acquire the changes as it happens. Because if a form submit happens and there is an error, I should not be able to submit it, right? So need to ensure that that is going to work the way it is. I think I can just go ahead and test this out, right? I'll just say here first. I'm going to say constant password context. Export function. I'm going to say use password, right? It will be like this. And the things that we can pass is exactly these, right? So this is okay. And then what I basically return is the password and password input field, right? I don't know why I capitalized P without even realizing, like my head is just password input field, right? So this one here is going to be what I will be utilizing. I think that makes sense. And now I would have access to the password directly, and I would also have access to this component here from, like I could utilize it as it goes. And then any changes that would happen would be happening in there. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to say export default function. And then this function is going to be a child of this, basically. And then, right, the way that I'm doing this right now is password input field. It's okay. And okay, kill this. We don't need that. So I need to be able to, okay, all these things here, I'm going to put it outside of the return. Yeah, password on change, for example. So now in here, I'm gonna do use effect, right? Use effect. And the first one here is gonna be constant, right? I'm gonna do password and set password. Use state. And then by default, it's gonna be an empty. It's gonna be an empty string, but that should not be the case. It should be undefined. By default, it's undefined, so we are fine. And what I'll do here is I'll do undefined or a string. It can be either or. So when I'm trying to set this to a string, it does not complain. And what I'll do here is I'll do a thing, and then another one. The thing that I'm watching here is the password. As the password changes, this is gonna get cold, right? That makes sense. But yeah, it makes sense. So I have 5 errors somehow. What the heck is that? Okay, let's first run this and pull it down to like 2 or 3, I think. It went down to 3. And then I'm gonna say console.log. I'm gonna say password change. Password changed. That makes sense. I mean, it does. Everything doesn't. All of it doesn't make sense yet, but it will. And we are exporting this. Okay. So I'm gonna go try to use it here. Right. So password input field. This will come together. And from the components, I have to change how this is being exported because it can't find it. Ah, shit. Yeah, this will not really work. So what I'll do is from components, right? Password field, import use what the hell did I name it? Use password. Let's make this use password field. And then this is gonna be use password field. And I think my TS config needs an update here. Components. Components also. Oh, actually, I don't need that. I need to duplicate this and simply replace this with this. I think this makes sense. Now it should know where it is from. Right? Yeah, come. Oh yeah, I need to do it different. Get rid of this, but components. This needs to be this. Okay, this should fix it. Okay, there we go. Now it knows where it is. Now it knows what it is. So here we're gonna say constant, right? We're gonna say password Password input. Okay, why do I have to find? And actually, this is like this. And equals use password field. Makes sense, right? I think. And import this for me, please. Thank you. It's gonna be have to be here. So let's just get the fucker. I think this also needs to be use password field, have to be right here. Cool. So what is this problem? Unsafe colon any typed value. No, it does not. And then it returns password string. And then this fucker is JSX.element. Element. String or undefined. You happy now? God damn it. Also, we don't need these anymore. Cool. Just use whatever is provided here. We don't even need these anymore because we already have these. Yeah, it's defined here and it's used down here. So we should be, yeah. What is this? What? Element is not assignable to type element. Oh, I think it needs to be like React node instead, right? Yeah, React. React React node. I think that is it. Yeah, this is a fucking React node. What the heck? It's gonna complain to me like every. I think what I need to change this. It's gonna be a function instead returning JSX element, right? It's gonna be JSX dot element. How about that? How about that? Because that's exactly what it is. Oh, there you go. Thank you. The TypeScript lords of type control. Bruh. Okay. So this should not complain anymore. Unsafe call of an any typed value. It's not an any type value. It's a string and an input field. What the? This doesn't make much of a sense. I don't understand why this is complaining. Another one here. It's not any, bro. Okay, let me check how this is working with the use user thing because it's not complaining when we are doing this one here. We are doing user is loading mutate. I'm telling it exactly what we are returning, and we are returning exactly what we are saying. So what the hell is your problem? So no errors here, but this one here just won't fucking stop. Sort that. Huh. Dude, I think I'm gonna launch my thing one more time. I think my PyCharm is tripping, bro. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like I'm specifically saying what I'm returning is not any value anymore. So why are you complaining about something that you know the type of? It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's indexing, it's gonna analyze it, and then it's gonna start bitching after it's done analyzing. See, it's gone. Are you kidding me, bro? No, back. Shit. Expected one argument, but got 0. So what exactly it is expecting? Hold on. No, I made those optional. Every single one of them is optional. What are you talking about? I think that should take care of it. There you go. So weird. Okay. So that part is done. Now I need to go see if this is actually still rendering. I need to verify that it is still rendering. Some serious shit is going on here. Hold on. I'm gonna restart my server. Okay. Then reload this. So compiled cannot read property first name of undefined. Oh, this, god damn it. And what is this? A binding pattern parameter cannot be optional in an implementation signature. I've never seen this error before. I really don't understand this. Property address does not. Oh, it is missing an S. Okay, so I have seen another error. Argument undefined is not assignable to. Oh, why not? The rest is just fucking optional. I hate this shit. First name or this. How about now? Now it's gonna complain about the rest. Bruh. You know what? It's okay for now. I don't fucking care. I just wanna make sure that my page is actually loading. I think it's not gonna load because there seems like a infinite render loop. Cannot destructure property first name of param as it is undefined. So how am I doing that use user? Because I'm not passing. Oh, we need the same shit. Okay, that should just make it fuck off. Now, I think we have a different error here, like infinite render or some shit. Oh, it worked. Why does it defocus? Yeah, it keeps defocusing. Why the fuck does it defocus? Something funky is going on there, so it's odd. Okay. I think I can revisit it. But so far, this is doing what it needs to do. And I want this to change only and only. Do I really need this here? Because if I'm returning this as a thing, the password will still get updated. Right? So if I'm looking at this thing here, I'm going to say console.log. I'm going to do what is password, right? And simply password. Initially, it's going to be undefined. It's undefined, undefined. So when I do this, it is still undefined. But when I do handle this, and I go over here, show password, password, and the password here is going to be part of the get values here. So this will change every single time. I don't think I really need to deal with this because this just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Yeah, what I need to do is this. I just need to do. Yeah. And I'm going to say constant password equals get values. This is about it, I think. Now, if I change it, it should go and fetch it for me. So let's reload. I'm learning a lot here. Okay. It's undefined. Nothing is going on. So if I tap it, I see the password is 4 because I touched 4. Another one, it doesn't initiate it again. It initiates it, but it initiates it so late. Kind of odd. Why not? Mm-hmm. And I think also I need to provide the default value here, right? I'm not sure if I can do like default value here. I do default value. Password. Not sure if this is gonna work. Okay, how about now? Okay, it doesn't. And we can just put it here. Default value equals password or empty. So let me do this again. Reload. Okay, it's reloaded. I'm gonna hit 5. Password change. I hit it one more time. It doesn't reflect the second one. If I hit it again, still not. 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 This is just fucking fidgety, bro. Use effect call on change volume. What the heck are you talking about? React default value input. So I don't really need this. All I gotta do is default value, just an empty string. But oh shit, I'm typing it wrong. God damn it, bro. You kidding me? I had a typo there. Okay, let's see. The first one I hit doesn't, okay, it rendered it, but if I hit it again, it doesn't check on. It takes a while. I needed to like kick it after every single time. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, what if I do this? Let's see if this will do anything. Okay. Still renders it. Okay, it renders it after every single hit now, but it defocuses the form. Loses focus. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. Oh shit, this is kind of what I was trying to do here. Yeah, this is so clean. I don't know why I was making it more complicated, but I'm gonna check on my cat and I'll be back. And it's really cold inside because the door is open for my cat. Okay. Oh shit. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this, so it actually makes sense. I was trying to use context to make it like more stable, but I think for one level nested stuff, I don't think it really matters that much. Yeah. On password change. So I don't really need use effect because it's just gonna make it keep rendering because I honestly don't need it. So basically this should fix my problem already. Right? So if I come down here again, yeah, let's do a clean reload of the page. Okay, I type something, it is there. This is the value, but it is immediately shit. Yeah. At the wrong place. Also, I don't really need a default value for this anymore. This is not needed. And on change, this is also not needed anymore. So basically, I just change it just this. Okay. Clear out the things that don't make sense, right? Okay, it takes into effect. Okay. So use password field, and the password here that I'm getting is get values. But this is not gonna change as I type. It's kind of odd. Hmm. I don't like this. This is like really annoying. Ah. I'm supposed to do this. Mhm. Yeah, I'm supposed to send this guy a thing, so congrats. Hold on. Keeps showing up everywhere. No. On. Why are you overlapping with my button? Oh, there we go. Finally. Hmm. Cool. I think because every time that thing is changing, it's re-rendering that field, and every time it re-renders that field, it because there is no focus on it, it it'll just keep doing that. Like immediately when it changes, it will just keep. Ah, gosh darn it! I think I'm gonna follow this guy's change here. Yeah, it needs to be outside. Let's move this outside, right? So basically, we're gonna take it here. I'm gonna render it here. And this is gonna take password, that password. So basically, we need these, and then password on change. Okay. Yeah, we don't need the password score thingy from there. So we can do password score, set password score directly in this, right? We don't need that. And then register also can stay there. So we're gonna take these over there. We don't need that either. And I'm gonna take this over here. Don't need that either. Right? So full. And then show password. Password on change. Did we move that? No. We're gonna pass it. And this one, we completely don't need it because it's just irrelevant at that level. Then that's also good. But we don't need that. Okay. And we do not. Oh, we need that. Okay. This is gonna be over there as well. So we don't need this here either. Cool. I'm gonna pass these. Well, bruh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna call this as like default values. Um, related password values, right? Related. And I'm gonna say here, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. Constant equals the related password values as what the hell? Input field props. It work for now. Cool. Don't need that. Password, set password. I'm just gonna say set password and password on change. I'm gonna say set password. I'm gonna say password. Cool. Yeah. I think it's coming together a little bit. It's very fucking um weird right now. but it should be fine. So looking at this, this is how he's rendering the form. So we have to do it that way because we need to initialize this, right, with set password equals set password. I'll do constant password at password will use state. By default, it's just an empty shit. Type boolean is not assignable to password. Okay, hold this JSX now. Okay. What unreachable code? Why? No, it doesn't take password. Related password values. And related password values equals object of motherfucker. Okay, let's see if it is still working because I don't think it's really working, but expected JSX identifier. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have to come down here and then maybe like that. Then this needs to be like that because we are returning a list. No, we are returning a list now. So get the password. Why is this? Oh, this fucker. Oh, my return type was wrong. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure if this is gonna fix the problem. Okay. Okay. Now it's back. Damn. Bruh. Okay, now it doesn't defocus. And I immediately get the password here. And my thing here works, which is good. Right? And the errors are not showing up, so I need to do the errors. But I think I'm getting closer and closer here. So first, let's see this. And we're gonna return, instead of doing that, I'll just do this string and a JSX element. Cool. So binding element has any type. Oh yeah, of course. So we're gonna do here and set password is just a callable with void. Right? And then related password values is put field props. So that error should go away. And then this goes away. We don't need that. Cool. So we have, again, this fucker here, and then password, 0 arguments, but got 1. Okay, so because this takes E, now this is gone away, but like any type. God damn it, I hate you. Bro. Only down to this now. Do this. The default value. Can't. No. Yeah, that's not a thing on the interface. Interface, hold on. Let's do, okay, I don't want to lose this line because this is the one that's actually helping me here. I'll go create new tab. I'm going to say TypeScript interface alt value. I think the question goes back to the same thing. TypeScript, type for optional list parameter. That's not really what I'm doing. Absolute. What you doing, man? Script type array empty string list. What's new for guys? Leather jackets. How you doing, man? This is so stupid. Like, oh my god. I think what I have to do here is this here has to be Uh, can I do this? So each one of them equals to this fucking string. Oh, it doesn't. Um. hmm. TypeScript string optional. REST string optional. Optional argument removed with REST operator. How to make function parameters optional in TypeScript. Okay. TypeScript optional list item. There's gotta be a way to do this, dude. Variadic tuple types. I have no idea what that even means. Okay, fuck it. Declaration files, no tutorials, reference, utility types, cheat sheets, decorative enums, mixins, model resolution, symbols, triple slash directive. Type inference. Rival declaration. What the hell am I looking at? I'm gonna turn this off. So I see this stuff. Array this structuring. Okay. Doesn't really. Hmm. How do you? What's the distinction between tuple and array? Like one's immutable, but like in terms of its structuring, what's the difference? Oh, maybe that's the thing. Oh, fuck. TypeScript list of strings. Type. Um, that is related, but that's not really arrays. Okay, hold on. Huh. I do array. What was it? String. String or undefined. Okay, this will still work. But if I go over to here, where was I doing values? Desk or error message. Okay, and then uh, first name, last name, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think like this here is the one that's complaining. It's not any. What the hell is your problem? This is first name, last name. Oh, they're all optional. Yeah, I don't. But this will bitch. Where is it getting the undefined? I think I typed it somewhere that I don't really remember where. Um, okay, I just don't have time. It's just bothering me when I see that red line. Okay, so if I go back here and reload this, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, I do this, it doesn't get out and it works. And if I do this, okay, now time to fix the error. So on password change, right, I'm gonna have errors here. So errors, why isn't it showing up? I think I do have password, right? Like I do have, sorry, not password, but I'm gonna have, let me log the errors here. Let's say password error, and then I'm gonna say errors. I'm pretty sure like it is there, it's just not showing up. Interesting, there is no error at all. How come there is no errors at all whatsoever? Hmm. In the sign up page, that works perfectly fine. Is odd. Schema, update password, error message, throw new error, return pass. Am I not doing that on my schema here? I am. So validator, validator, error message. Okay, let's start this over. Looks like the validator is not running whatsoever. Yeah, that's not triggering at all. It's not good. Ah. Hmm. Maybe I have to pass the other thing in as well. Fuck. I'm gonna go. Hold it. Couple minutes, our thing will end. I don't feel like doing much work today. Yeah, this is not doing it properly, bro. Hmm. So the register is here. It's not duplicated. It's not overridden. We are not passing that. So, which is kind of weird. Hmm. All right. I think the other one is supposed to be done in a couple seconds too. One minute. That's so close. And this is about to be unleashed as well. And I feel like finishing this thing early today. I don't feel like doing much, honestly. Come on, finish it up. So. Congrats! There you go. Alright, guys. I'm just gonna end it early today. I'm not really making much of a progress and my head hurts. So I'll just continue later on. I might be back later for some games or something else, but depends. So see you later.